live cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against our bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, that just broke into his place. This shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. Now I'll blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold. Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest. Mention me. Them bands I want to see.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. No, he didn't spike it, he faked it. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get...
Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Special teams putting a mark on this game early. Opening drive, block punt.
And for one team, it's a good mark, and for the other, not so good. And this is why special teams coaches are like designated hitters to me. They don't get very many opportunities. They need to maximize when it comes their way. And as we just said, one of them did.
So a great special teams play. They block the punt and excellent field position, 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Not going to do that.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Jackson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
They run on 1st down with Jackson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady throwing left side. He's got Gronk complete. Brady now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now a give. It's Jackson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance even in a long yard.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. For that play, a mess from beginning to end.
Especially since not only do you take what likely would have been 3 points off the board, but now after the return, The other guys, they're set up with terrific field position. So essentially, you've traded what we think would be 3 points to a possible 6 points, but for the other team. That's a bad trade no matter how you look at it.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Stroud now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up with
touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Try this again.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Third and 1, Stroud. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Johnson, 44 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Look in the comments. Hold on.
And it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
I'm going to adjust my zones. 20-10. Do some double enable.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, here's Stroud. Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Just gonna have that base here.
Inside give to Dickerson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, they go to Dickerson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Eric.
He's going to quit. Give me those coins.
I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube.
A little bit of a cold streak, so I am 104 and 33 is my record. 104 wins, 3 losses.
My shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder.
It doesn't take this long to get.
I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One
Never
shot.
taken us long to find a game.
So you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Let's do this. Let me restart that.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Well, just gonna run this up the middle.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Nope, it's not coming to me.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Touchdown.
Play action. Stroud now. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Now Stroud. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
So I'll do this setup right here.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again. Or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Stroud will look to throw once more. His throw incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
I'm going to do a risk here with this end so far out. I'm going to try to see if I can run it for a first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. And the catch made by Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now he's running some cover 3.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the red end zone now. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
So when I have Dickerson
And
in,
the Falcons are going to be looking at
improves
first and
my
goal as they
line
move this
blocking
down to the
inside the
4-yard
5.
line.
A lot of precision
Him
being
right
shown on
here.
this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The audible. Maybe him.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Eric Dickerson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
ID his user.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
So he's under center. I'm going to see if I can use or rush him.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Right here. He can't. He has to. This one's come right through.
Henry. Oh, that'll be incomplete.
He's
He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, I messed up.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
Hopefully he runs cover 3 right here. I'm going to try to bomb him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they sure.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Johnson, 83 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Completed the 1. And he is in to make it 16-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is what we call it.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
Because I'm going to try to use rush him up the middle right here.
4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Henry. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Henry throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I should have tried to
use one of their timeouts
in that formation
as they'll
again.
head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Henry. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Henry. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the Falcons going to use another timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give. This is Bo running left to the 27-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Henry. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And out of bounds right around the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first carry for their fullback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the RPO, he completes it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Calvin Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. First and 10, it's Stroud. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
I think I get ball start second half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Oh no, Peter's ball starts second half. Okay.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that there could be an even bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. They run the counter. It's Gibbs, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, check that. Street.
Stroud on third down now.
Get that.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Ready?
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. On the give, here comes Jackson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he hasn't.
Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
What you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure before they slip
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Trying to set up again.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! From 17 yards out.
I was messing around some of the game right there. Trying to work on the flood concept.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields this way up at the 17.
Can you even hear me on the mic?
Ready? Dragon 60.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Being chased out left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
Seriously?
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing now is Stroud. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call
touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Offensive line shaking them.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's see if that works. Okay, that should work.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Gabriel. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Gabriel eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tony Gonzalez. 33 yards. And the Bears have come back to make it a 2-point game. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot and
it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And here's Vinatieri now to kick
See
it
if he's
away
gonna cover
after
through.
the
I'm gonna
touchdown.
follow him again. I'll wait to see.
Fields this way up at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. They'll run on first down. Gibbs. The tackle by Troy Polamalu.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Gabriel escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gabriel sliding out of the pocket. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Larry Fitzgerald. 47 yards.
And the Bears are back within a couple of the lead.
Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them,
now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fields this way up at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Stroud off the play fake. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. They still can't get him. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Flushed out right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Stroud to throw it. Now he'll escape to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Final minute now in the third quarter.
Try to run some man coverage right here. Because that's what this dude does.
Stroud. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On first down, it's Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the third quarter. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit, and Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
No more first and 9.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down. Gabriel. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Gabriel rolling to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Larry Fitzgerald. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They run the counter. Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. On 2nd down now. It's Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Dickerson on the handoff, and he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
But that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. Wow, a simple extra point might have been enough to win the game. Instead, now we're looking at possible overtime.
I should have had Dickerson.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Off the play fake, Gabriel. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fields this way up at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Stroud now on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A carry for Dickerson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it, what I would call an old school way, a running play. Because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gabriel. That ball caught. Hits the playmaker, Michael Irvin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Gabriel. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gabriel, flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Michael Irvin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On first down, Gabriel escaping the pressure. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Looking to throw. Gabriel. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius.
He killed me in the passing game.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for?
Call it a night.